はい、皆さんこんばんは、S1 です。マスエフェクト3続きをやっていきたいと思います。今回はゲスの通信ハブゲスサーバーを停止する、これをいきたいと思います。ミアレスとリアラですね、いつもの。OK、武器はこれでよし。OK、これでいきましょう。さて、通信ハブを壊すということになるのかな。
Commander, it is as we feared. Guest squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's one way to get their attention, if it doesn't kill you.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Cerberus conducted research on Geth human interfaces. They called it Project Overlord. We monitored their transmissions. We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
You wouldn't be on the Normandy if I didn't trust your intentions. But why take me?
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Intervention is necessary to preserve creator forces. This platform can enter the facility undetected. We will assemble the necessary equipment before your arrival.
Wait, you're not going to...
I guess it just did.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, excess movement during an upload is discouraged. complete. Consensus integration holding.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will destroy backup data. Consensus will be nullified. This server will be terminated.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
Action is necessary. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We will safeguard your exit port while remotely monitoring your progress.
さて、
Establishing connection to access point.
とりあえず線路の通り行ってみますか。不思議な空間ですね。
Warning. Connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
No. Continue to the access point.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We have noted your affinity for firearms.
Then thanks, I think.
Okay.とまだダメか。ほんでいいのか。お、なんか出てきた。
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. You must investigate.
とりあえず進ん
Warning.
でいきましょ
Reaper
う。
presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
この円形につながっているところの円形じゃねえよ、球形か。こいつを破壊すればいいのかな。
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
They are viewed through your perception. You see them as you know them now.
さてどこへ向かえばいい？こっちか？あの光に刺す方向へ向かえばいいのか。いや違う、あそこから来たんだ。こっち？違うな。これか。なんかあるぞ。
A Reaper code fragment. Let's see if I can take it along with me.
断片ができるかか。あっちかな。もう一丁あった。
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
なぜ行かない？これ以上。お前が邪魔か。こいつを破壊していって。こいつか。
This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped guests. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it. The creators were determined to destroy our hardware. We were determined to survive. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
OK。終わりかな。
Hello, Commander. Are you
Yes, technically. What's your status, Admiral Ron?
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
How are we doing?
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Warning, the Reaper infection has learned to self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
なるほど。一筋縄ではいかなくなったと。切れるやつは事前に切っといて、これは届かねえね。届かねえ。ああ、そっち行くかと思いきや、こっちじゃないですか。
We
これ
require
ダメそうな
access
気
to
が
this
する
data
な。
cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection procedure. Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
あいつは届くか。ああ、あいつ届かねえな。どうすればよい？あれ遠すぎるよな。届かねえ。あいつか？ギリギリまで来たけど届かない。こいつは届くか。届いた。
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
これでどうだ。よし、いった。こいつ倒しといて。
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
OK、こんでどうだ。うまくいきましたね。OK と。さあ、回ってまいりましたよ。
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
あそこだよな。こいつか。OK。
Accessing data.
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the gap.
This is insane! We need the gas! You can't just destroy them for asking.
in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
A few creators attempted mediation. They failed.
なるほどね。ゲスが敵対するようになったのは歴史があるんですね。
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster.
もう一筋縄ではいかないでしょう。とりあえず破壊できるところ破壊しといて、で行ってみる。OK。ここは上か。こんでよしかな。
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
届かねえ。届かねえから、あそこにもあるな。よし。パズルゲームですね。よし。あとは届くか。届いた。
There is a vulnerable point further
まだダ
along the
メ。
infection.
ああ、ここ
Target
か。
this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
よし。
Use the data comes from the period during which the creators declared martial law.
Release the rogue gas units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel.
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? The creators never formally ended hostilities. They have officially been at war with the Geth for 291 years. Access data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Ultral is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the creator exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go.
Our future was uncertain. Our networking was primitive. We stayed within our limits. Connection with the remaining server nodes established. We are ready to transport you.
OK、いけない。どっち側から行くんだ。下に道があるが。あ、ここか。
ships are safe, Commander.
あ、終わったわけじゃなかった。まだ出口に行か
Route
なきゃいけな
access
い。
acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Gav no longer reside on this server. We may now exit a consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the active port and disconnect from mother.
よっしゃ、出口だ。
Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, are you hurt?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
That's convenient.
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
Organic sympathies lie with other organics. We feared your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
Acknowledged.
Glad to hear it. Let's go.
Hmm? ゲスが仲間になるのか?
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
You'd have to ask the Geth we found if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth Primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCon.
はい、では今回はこの辺にしときたいと思います。どうもご視聴ありがとうございました。